Dan Bigelow from the senior at Rutgers University.
Okay, and what are your immediate post-debate reactions?
Well, my first reaction was towards the students in the room. Such a great event to come together like this, to help students reach out to the presidential debates, and then to see, such an inappropriate level of, intentional bickering of one candidate with the immediate support of another. As soon as Obama said something good, there were cheers. As soon as it came to the slightest little slip up in anything he said, there was laughter. It looked like Obama's perfect. As soon as it came to something that actually defeated Obama's subject, the crowd was silent. As soon as Obama made a contradicting statement to the candidates he was dealing with, the room was so loud that we couldn't even hear what the other person was saying. But that was just my initial response to the debate itself.
And what were you expecting students to be like during this debate watch? I mean, it's kind of the first time we've had something like this.
Yeah. Like I said before, I think it's a great thing to have. It's very involved. I expected a little better level of, I don't want to say professionalism, but I guess maturity, in a sense that, obviously there's different views on the case, obviously, like a lot of gentlemen said, the students went to post Obama, we're at Rutgers, that's no secret, but at the same time, I was silent during the debate, I wanted to know everything that, Senator Obama saying, everything that Senator McCain saying, so that I can be a better debate. And I guarantee half the people in there can recite, Obama's plan perfectly, but don't know anything about McCain.
And so what do you think from watching the debate itself, did the questions asked and the answers given change your opinions at all in any way?
Well, not much, to be honest with you, because a lot of the stuff that was said in the debate we've already heard, it's just kind of like a reaffirmation of everything we know on both sides. Both candidates pointed out the flaws of the plan, then the Republican candidate immediately denied those flaws. It's a lot of the same stuff, but they did, both reaffirm exactly what the plan was, which is good, because the average American doesn't even hear something once and needs to remember it. So I think that is a vital part. But another thing is, and this is just a personal thing for me, not once in the entire primary season, especially during the final presidential debate, and this is close about domestic policy, has the issue of illegal immigration been brought up. I know why it hasn't been brought up, because both of the candidates' stances would go against the majority of what the American people feel right now is being done, and they were both, be very clear in this area. Is that an excuse? No. Should it have been talked about? Absolutely.
Do you think that this debate has changed the course of the campaign so far?
This debate or like all?
Well, after all three of them together.
Yeah, debates can never do nothing. Debates are always going to either help or hurt, different candidates. I think it definitely helps, both candidates. Was one stronger? Maybe. They both speak in very different ways, but at the same time, it really, like I said before, it really helps people kind of connect with them on a personal level. They listen to your personal side of things, not coming through like a press secretary or a news channel that's communicated in one way or another. You just heard it from their mouth.
What do you hope students will take after this? They've heard all three debates. What do you hope that students in particular will do?
Well, students, I'd say 98% of the students are Rutgers really after mine, so they can take this if they want to. But the thing that I want students to take from this is that on multiple occasions, on multiple issues, both candidates start off by saying, on this thing I actually agree with Senator Bush, or I agree with Senator Obama. It has become so polarized, especially in Congress, the polarization of the parties. But here we have two candidates saying, well, I agree with these things, maybe but this one thing is a little off. People underestimate the importance of that. If we had two candidates that were consistently, biting each other's heads off, we'd have a much different reaction. But the fact is, both of these candidates do see eye to eye on something, and something that are very important to the American people. And I think, college students should know, it's not all about Democrat, Republican. It should be about that kind of unity that, especially John McCain, being the maverick that he is, working across the party line. I think that's extremely important, for college kids to know about for the future, that it's not going to be as polarized as it has been.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I just want to say thank you for this is a great event. It's a very big crowd. I want to